Now, how can we build up the bravery to toss away the mental tickets that we've written for other people that have broken our unenforceable rules? Once we discover that we've created a rule, separate the desire from the demand. Separate the desire and the demand. It's okay to only desire or wish for something, but we need to get rid of the demand for something. We have to mentally move away from demanding and gravitate towards simply wishing for something, desiring something, and let go of controlling the outcome. Let go of insisting that our demands are all met. In other words, your wishes and hopes are transformed into goals, but you can also handle it when they are not all fulfilled. Then you'll notice that when you only loosely hope, wish, or desire for things, you can think more clearly and feel more peaceful. A few examples of unenforceable rules that we create on a day-to-day basis are: nobody should lie to me. Really? Is that even possible? Another rule that we create is my spouse or son or daughter has to do this in this way. Now, we should think, do we ourselves do according to their every demand? Another rule we create is life should be fair. Instead, we should learn to deal with life in life's terms. Another rule we create is people have to treat me with kindness and care for me the way I want. Well, good luck with that one. My life has to be easy. Instead, we should be thinking, I would love an easy life, but until I get one, I will appreciate the one that I have. Another rule we create is my past should have been different from the way it was. This is a popular one, but the easiest way to challenge this is remind yourself it's done and I can't change it. Wanting a perfectly behaved child is a valid desire, but it's a recipe for disaster. Wanting a perfect parent is a nice desire, but that's the road to misery. No one will always behave the way we like, so our rules will be broken. But the mistake we make is we challenge the person, but instead we should be challenging our own rule. We need to challenge our own unenforceable rules, and this will eventually lead to peace. The Ramayana is a text which describes the history of events that took place in the land that is currently known as India and Sri Lanka. It's one of the two main original history books of India, and the other one is the Mahabharata. The authors of the Ramayana are Valmiki ji and Tulsidas, and regarding forgiveness, they narrate mistakes made by individuals that lead to events that offer profound insight. King Dashrat is the king of Ayodhya, and one of his three queens, Kaikeyi, out of selfish motives, asks King Dashrat for the two wishes he had promised her as a favor from years back. She demands Dashrat give the throne to her son Bharat instead of Ram. And as a second wish, she says, exile Ram into the jungle for 14 years. So to nobly uphold the promise given by his father, Ram Bhagwan enters into the jungle. For 14 years, Ram never demanded that life be easy. And even upon arrival back into Ayodhya, Ram is not bitter at all. Tulsidas writes, Ram first goes to the quarters of Kaikeyi to meet her, since he knows that she feels very ashamed for having sent him into the jungle. She feels bad for what she did. She realizes her mistake. And Tulsidas writes, Prabhu jani Kaikeyi lajani prathama tasu gruha gaye bhavani tahi prabodhi bahu sukha dinha puni nija bhavan gagana hari kinha. In other words, Ram Bhagwan is able to accept that Kaikeyi did not abide by his unenforceable rules of treating all sons of Dashrat equally. And actually, Ram sees that she acted out of her love for Bharat. And to her surprise, Ram tells her, Gnatam sarvam tava charanayor mataresha prasada. Translated, he says, going into the jungle by your blessings made me a stronger person, and I was able to learn so much about myself and all of my relations. Kaikeyi breaks the unenforceable rule of treating all four sons equally. By accepting her behavior, Ram succeeds in maintaining harmony within the entire family. Similarly, Swami Maharaj, the leader and guru of BAPS, in blessing a couple's marriage in 2017, he said,
પુરુષ હોય બેસ્ટ વાઇફ શોધે છે અને સ્ત્રી હોય બેસ્ટ હસબન્ડ શોધે, પણ એવું ના જોઈએ. આઈ વિલ બી બેસ્ટ હસબન્ડ અને આઈ વિલ બી બેસ્ટ વાઇફ. એ રીતે તો અખંડ રહે. એક સામે ઈચ્છા રાખે પણ તમે કેવા છો એ ગણતા નહીં. તમારે સારે આઈ વિલ બી બેસ્ટ હસબન્ડ અને સામે આઈ વિલ બી બેસ્ટ વાઇફ. એ રીતે નભે, ઠેઠ સુધી નભે.
You should not expect your wife to act like Sita, but instead you yourself should become Ram. And vice versa, you shouldn't expect your husband to act like Ram, but you yourself should become Sita. You shouldn't expect others to keep unity, he says, but you should tell yourself, I want to maintain unity. And this is the secret to harmony in any relationship, and harmony within your own life as well. So, Swami Maharaj and Ram Bhagwan both teach us forgiveness is a choice you as an individual must make. If you want to live life peacefully, let go of your unenforceable rules. Forgive and don't hold a grudge, because holding a grudge can be more hazardous to your own health than it is to the other person. Many studies have proven that forgiveness has a positive effect not only on your relations, but also on your own health. So in the end, we need to learn to happily accept when people break our unenforceable rules. Avoid the hazardous habit of holding a grudge, and practicing these baby steps of forgiveness will lead to harmony. Harmony in our home and harmony in our own heart. Because forgiving for good is for your own good.